Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, children of all ages, it is showtime. Dramatic, huh? Okay. Let's play some more of this, shall we? We shall. This is Pew Pew. And he looks like he has a build like me. Let's call it heroic. He's not really a chonker. He's a chubber. And as someone who is chubby himself, I admire his honesty, his willingness to display that. I could display mine, but I'm guessing Twitch doesn't much want to see my moves. All right, this is where we left off. Turn back on our reservation thingy. All right, was there anything else in here we needed to sell? Maybe either offhand or which is currently at 27 or 20. No, it does seem cooler though. Spear. It just seems cooler to me, you know. Weapon vitality damage and energy. One more energy and some extra damage. I think that's probably better. Call me crazy. Not afraid. Not afraid of you. Arms. Let's see. More armor. I think the attack speed is probably worth keeping, so we'll sell the rest of this stuff.
Gave most of my stock to the milk.
Does he have an incredibly potent bow of murderous intent? Doesn't look like bows are his thing. He is a blacksmith. It does make sense, sadly. We have a chest. If I'd wanted to keep any of that stuff, I could have.
And transport your items. If you need good stuff, admittedly, but as soon as that's fixed.
Okay. Over here.
Bows. You're looking to buy a bow?
Ah, bows. Now we're talking. Oh, let's see. Bardicia's not a bow, dude. You said bow. I heard you quite clearly say bow. You're a hunter. What are you doing? You have no bows. You have no ranged weapons of any kind. You lying bastard. Note, he's a hunter.
Going hunting?
Going hunting? Yes, but not with anything you have, you worthless... Insert term of invective here.
You look like any word from Glaucus's temple.
None yet.
Report back to me the second you hear something.
Yes, sir.
Out of the city?
Be careful on the northern road.
One attacked me
Careful on
yesterday.
Northern Road. One attacked me
pity.
yesterday.
On night watches, I used to leave food out for him, but something's driven him into a frenzy.
I'll deal with the
threat needs to be dealt
Miniati
with. Threat. Thanks.
Wings and fangs. And this person.
Let me guess. You were some big shot on your farm. Killed a boar, maybe.
I'm trying to
Now
reach
you want to
Glaucus's
sign
temple,
up.
actually.
You're not reaching anywhere. Only the militia have my permission to use the elevator to leave Pyrgos. I won't risk the lives of any more villagers, and I can't spare
I can fight.
Prove it.
Caged an
We
Ichthian
caged
brute
an
over there.
Ichthian
Show me
brute
what you
over
can do. Alright, where's the Ichthian brute? Presumably over here. Wow! An epic dagger! I don't use daggers, but, you know, I might change my mind. Pierce damage, lightning damage, attack speed, plus weapon lightning damage. Increased energy, increased lightning damage, increased attack speed, cast speed. Unique when you have full overwhelm, generating more spins Generating more spends it on an explosion dealing lightning damage in a 3-meter radius around you. Well, that's just really kind of nifty. Don't think I'll be using it, but it is nifty.
That technique. I'm sorry I mistook you for a common traveler.
Yeah.
Tell me, soldier, who trained you? Aristano.
My mentor.
Not Aristano of Sparta.
Yeah, that one.
I thought she disappeared. Well, congratulations. You're officially part of the Pyrgos militia.
Wow.
This brooch will I...
Sir, a message from Glaucus' temple. Ichthians attack.
Damn it. As you can see, we're losing ground out
To the
there.
farmlands and drive
Get
the
to
Ichthians.
Glaucus.
Drive them? Do we have a vehicle?
Friend, where are you? We should go there at once.
What's over here, though? I have to come over here and see what's over here. The answer? Chickens. There's a few chickens over there. Turns out, that's pretty much it. Just chickens. Anyone over here who might be able to sell me a bow? Unlike the hunter, who talked about I sell bows.
Did the oracle give you a prophecy?
Water. She saw water.
An altar. Perhaps we should take a moment and honor
I take
Aristano.
XP for little or nothing.
Time out of mind, we've made offerings to Glaucus, god of sailors. For all those lost at sea, or who could not receive a proper burial. You look like you've had an ordeal. Perhaps there's someone you... Your mentor sounds like a brave woman.
Make
Is
an
there
offer.
someone you'd like to honor?
I suppose I can get XP twice. No.
Is
Evidently
there
not.
someone you'd like to honor? Of
About
course.
Glaucus. Mortal once like us,
Glaucus was a
sailor,
mortal
who ate of a
once,
special
like
herb
us.
became a god.
Now, some people think he's abandoned us. I came here right away to see if the oracle... Is there someone you'd like to honor?
No, thank you. I got it covered.
Fate is shrouded in darkness. The Moirai cannot hold the fates.
About the Morai.
Conspire, but do not intervene.
About Nemesis?
Her hands are stained. Do not speak her name. Her hands are stained.
Okay, her hands are stained. I'm getting an impression that it might be that her hands are stained. Rituals of Athena and Rituals of Ares. Choose from these options. Refund all invested attribute points. Raise difficulty to normal. Costs various amounts of gold. Or increase the difficulty. I'm not interested in increasing the difficulty. I want neither. This is the one I was watching Al Kaiser, and he wanted this because he wanted to elevate the the minimum enemy level, so they would start dropping gear appropriate for his level. I want neither of those, but thank you for the welcome invitation. Why would I want things to be normal when I can have them in easy mode? Old man, I play for fun. Anything over here? Oh, we got a guy.
We were fishing at the secluded beach up north when the Ichthian... Everyone started panicking. But not Canis. He grabbed his spear and rallied the others.
Canis sounds like a cool
I
dude.
don't know what happened to him. Last I saw, he was holding them off while we escaped. If you're going up, thank you.
I'll keep an eye out.
The beach is north of the Enclave, past the cliffs.
Alright, so we've got things to do and people to rescue and all that stuff. That's the lift.
Smoke from
I can
fish
figure that out
fires
because of the way
stains
it
the
is.
very sky. Everything is falling apart.
Yes.
Enemy smoke signals stain the heavens themselves. The gods have abandoned us.
Yep, that's
It
pretty
won't be
common
long
actually.
before the fishmen. Oh,
Alright, did we cover everything? Not quite.
Can't let you pass.
I'm
Only
militia.
the
See my
is allowed
brooch?
through- Ah, right. Welcome to the militia.
You may pass.
Send the Ichthians to the sea. I was thinking of a slightly different destination for the fishermen.
Another Ichthian smoke signal. They're coming for the elevator. Cover the warrior beside you.
Beat the monsters back!
That's the last of them. For now. Ares, give me strength.
Yeah, Ares give you strength. But somebody upstairs just said that the god had abandoned you. That the gods had abandoned you guys.
You're one of
so
Ryzen's
I wouldn't count
recruits.
on it.
Thank you. Though it pains me that we need to fill our ranks with strangers to survive. Their scouts send smoke signals when the elevator lowers. Then they try to capture it. If they ever broke through.
Yeah, you'd have to
sent
cut the
soldiers
rope.
to put an end to it, but they're too green and too few.
I'll
Go
do it.
good. Rendezvous with the others at Lookout's Vantage to the northwest. Try not to die.
Wow. Inspiring speech. Or possibly an expiring speech. Nothing there. A grip tongue dagger and a dead body. Let's see. Those have got more armor. And they have improved movement speed, kind of like them. And the hat I can't use. I know it's a helm. But I mean, functionally, it's still just a hat. Well, we've got a place there with some things we need to kill, and then there, and then there. So we'll head here first. Things are definitely tougher. Oop. Gators or whatever the hell they are. Scepter, we don't use scepters. Scepters are for those magical candy asses. I use a bow. I could have used a better bow if one was available for sale from the guy who was talking about selling bows. Well, there's a regular. Whoop! Hi, guys. Just me. Now you have to. No, don't bother kissing me. Got him. The Commander Medallion. An Ichthian Ailment Axe. The bow. Look at that. More flat damage than the thing I'm using. That's just disappointing. Really. Quite disappointing. But sadly, it is worth using instead. It just does more freaking damage. 94 to 104. Way more. Eggs. Ichthians. Laying eggs. I mean, I don't have to destroy them, but ew. They're creepy little fish peoples. I went looking for a bow, and even the guy who said, hey, you want to buy a bow, didn't have a bow. So now what am I using? I'm using a non-magical bow. It's just not fair. I would like to complain. Frequently complain. No one ever does anything about it, but I do like to complain. Armbands of Carnage. Numbers higher. Alright, well, we're close to the area where we need to, I think, kill bad guys. Reef Guard Shell. These guys, their crap armor's better than what I'm wearing. It is not fair. Alright, what do we need to do here? Find out what agitated the Minyades. Me perforating them probably isn't doing their mood any good. The rocky fissure. High-pitched screeching emanates from the blackness within. Is too tight for a human. He didn't even drop anything. It's just rude. When you get killed by somebody, say a character, player character, just common decency to drop something for it. Even if it's just a little gold. Oops, more. Helmet of Recovery. That sounds like it ought to do some healing kind of thing. Energy regeneration. Again, we're losing some stuff. I don't think it's worth it. Alright. The Shrieking Ruins, huh? First things first. How about a nice bow? It would do the least little thing for me. More in the energy barrier. Fire resist energy regeneration per second. Yeah, alright. Alright. Just wants to sit there and banging on things. I will help him. Okay, there were just a couple of the Ichthyans there. We have an Ichthian fin, which is, of course, a $5 bill. Good evening, dude. Your dudeness, your dudosity, your dudeliciousness, the birth of Hermes. I am okay. Shrine is defaced by claw marks and Ichthian scrawlings denouncing the gods of humanity. Well, they have kind of abandoned. There's an empty slot where a pole or staff once stood. I'll step away, and I'll look for a pole or staff. That is like a pole or staff, but it's not actually something that I can lay my filthy hands on. I'm using a non-magical bow. It's so demeaning. Truly. An energy potion. Well, it's better than my current potion in that it also has special goodies. So we will use that in lieu of the regular, the vanilla flavored one. Is that a stick? That doesn't look like a stick. We're looking for a pole somewhere around here. What's the... Oh. The noise has ended. Good.
Noise ended. Good. Come. We speak.
Okay, we speak.
You
You kill noisy fish? Me kill noisy fish.
friend named Ortis. He live in Mantown.
I met him.
You know Ortis. Give him this.
Shiny stone means friendship. We humans have a similar thing.
Friendship.
We call them diamonds, and they don't mean friendship, they mean marriage. So you're now married to Otis. I'm sure he'll be a wonderful husband. More gold. I do like gold. Was there a way actually for me to like go down here and see if there's anything down here? No. Alright, there's a pole that's supposed to fit in there, but I don't see a pole or a Slav or anything. An empty slot or a pole or staff. So, yeah, I'm not seeing it. I'm not seeing any shinies. Perhaps I will have to return here after I find the missing thing that is missing. Oops, wrong. Right. Alright, so the next place we have to be is there. So we'll head in that direction. A clutch of large turtle eggs warm to the touch. Can't do anything with them? Maybe I would like, I don't know, scrambled turtle eggs? I've never had turtle eggs. They might be delicious. A stately gold pendant. Stately one. Increased attributes. That's better. 9 edge. Because I think I'm going to have over 100 edge. So this would be 6 edge plus 6 of everything. Got some nice banners going. Oh. Oh, we can climb down. Ha ha ha. Ha ha ha. Also, ha ha. Ha. That was a lot of crabs. Boots of adroitness. Somehow I got the other pair on. Not sure RSV. Resolve. Got it. My resolve was down. Added fishbone vestment. Doesn't seem very strong to me. And I'm trying to not carry around too much junk. Yeah, a little bit less junk. We get in over here. Rocky Fisher. Another one. It's too tight for a human. It's a Rocky Fisher, so it's a boxing movie. Ha! Ha! Let us pretend I said nothing. Of course, I never say nothing. I'm kind of blabby. You may have noticed. Slightly blabby. Okay. You jump down here? Oh, nope, there's a body. Come on, man, I deserve an actual bow. There was even an NPC. A hunter NPC said, "Hey, you want a bow?" He had no bows for sale. I have no idea what the hell is up. Who even does a thing like that? Magic Benthic Wand of Recovery. Benthic means referring to the ocean, I believe. Oh, he dodged. He did not dodge well enough, but he did dodge surprisingly well. I cannot fault him. It did not save him, but still. Pretty impressive. Ha, missed me. And missed me. And I summoned crabs. Did we get everybody? Was everyone served? Greaves. Let's check the ring. These are the greaves we just got. Yeah, sure. This will be the ring. Fire resistant and ailment power. We got a bow? No, this is... This is my old bow. It's crap. It's crap. I'm using a non-magical bow, and it's just as... It's better by a significant chunk. Makes me unhappy. Thanks. Len's an unhappy boy. Oh. Yeah, your web didn't do you much good, did it? Spooter. Amber ring of ailment. Or whatever ails you, and a gold ring of death. Ailment and death. Sounds about right. Ailment power. Critical hit chance. Oh. Highwayman? The Ichthyans aren't attacking the Highwaymen? Or maybe they've made a little agreement between the two. Iron ring. Lightning resist. I can resist lightning. I can resist anything but temptation. I got more of them.
Not enough energy.
I don't even remember what the potion command is. Must be D. That's the healing potion. And F is the restoring energy potion of affluence. It'll make me rich. Hey, Lone Star Wolf. Good evening and welcome. Hope your day in progress doesn't suck so far. I mean, the day is young. It can suck later. Plenty of time for a day to suck. I'm maybe not helping things. It looked like there is a cave over here. Ooh, magical caves. Who doesn't love them? Well, depends. Can I get a bow? Can I get a freaking bow? Today has yet to suck. That is good news. Now, there's no guarantee it's going to continue, but that's not bad in and of itself. I need more knowledges to wear that. Do I have any points to spend? I have one mastery point I'm holding on to increase something else, I think. Yeah. Don't remember what it was I was holding it onto it for. My day today has minor suckage. The back was bothering me again a little. It is refusing to stop bothering me from time to time. Lots of little stuff. I'm sure you've had days like that where it seems like all of the little stuff just wants to mess with you. Supposed to have poison. Why isn't the poison ticking a little faster on you? Jerk. I have no interest in ever actually going to Greece, because apparently that place is filled with all kinds of big fucking spiders. I mean, I assume this is a historical document, so it's accurate.
Need to wait.
I have dinged to level 10. Which is cool. 2 more levels, and I believe that'll open up the next tier, where we can vanish or flicker. Not interested in flicker. Vanish might be good defensively. And we've got 2 passive points. We've gotten 2 in there. What do we have in warfare? We just have 1 in there. Well, we would like to at least get to 6 and get the goodie. So put a couple passive points in there. Our attributes, we needed some more in knowledge. He said to himself. A little more vigor. I will repeat that I do not need to worry about my masculine vigor. It's going great, all right? No problems there. Oh, let's see, what were we doing? It is Friday Eve, that is true. Historically, when I was working for a living, we went out a lot of times Thursday nights. Now, granted, that was even the people who worked the full day shift and got in early. What do we have over here? So we would need 2 more points to give us another pip. Not that impressed. Maybe a grenade? I mean, our shot's getting us through so far, but I think a grenade might be worthwhile. A little area of effect type deal, you know? That's actually, we'll put 3 in. That'll give us 3 pips. That'll allow us to put 2 in one and 1 in something else, or maybe drop the cluster bomb. Why didn't anyone tell me there were cluster bombs? Did I hang out with the college students when I was in college? Yeah. I was older than most of the college students when I started at one university, and I took classes all over the place in the university system. I took chemistry all the way up to organic chemistry. I took the first tier of physics. I took biology. I took math courses. I took a history courses. And after 2 years at the university, they said, "Welcome to the history major." I said, "Excuse me?" And they go, "Well, you're at the point you have to declare, and the only major in the university that you qualify for right now is history. Welcome to the history major." While I enjoyed and enjoy history, I didn't want to teach history for a living. But I didn't really. It's a university where changing majors is essentially impossible. A friend of mine who had a 4.0 at that same point in his arc of career in the university literally had a 4.0. They gave him permission to take classes in the major, but he would have to keep up the 4.0 for 4 quarters before they would approve the actual transfer. Basically, I was stuck. So I left the university. I started at a different university. Therefore, I was 3 or 4 years older than everyone else. And then I was on the speech and debate team, and I was the senior citizen at 26, something like that. So yeah, I was the older guy hanging out with the college students on the speech and debate team. Cluster bomb. Additional projectiles instead cause cluster explosions. Cluster explosions deal less damage, have less ailment chance. What else do we have? Fragmentation. An explosion sends a bunch of metal fragments. Burning would be okay. I'd rather poison grenade. Now we're talking. Yep, poison grenade. Explosion damage and burning damage converted to poison. Yes, please. We want poison. Poison, poison, poison. Enhanced ailment. 100% more ailment chance. Vuln on hit. Instead fires the explosive as a ranged weapon attack. Projectile deals 70% weapon damage on hit and explodes. Requires a bow. Yes, we'll take that. And what? Frags? We don't have enough pips for the cluster bomb. I mean, cluster bomb just sounds like fun because it's a cluster bomb. You know? We'll go with the enhanced ailment chance. There we go. We now have a grenade. That's odd. A university wouldn't let you take the classes you wanted to pay for. University of California doesn't have to do. This is Cal Berkeley. At that time, changing majors was almost impossible. I had gone in as an undeclared student and was just taking a whole bunch of different stuff because I didn't know what the hell I wanted to do. Overwhelmingly, it was in sciences, but it was in all of the sciences. And then the only thing I actually had anything close to a specialization in was history. So because I wasn't paying enough attention, I ended up in an untenable situation. I mean, I knew the policies. It just never occurred to me to, do the math. And people have asked what I think about University of California, Berkeley. It's an incredible university. But if you're going in as an undergraduate, know what you want to do. And if you're going in as a graduate student, well, it's one of the best graduate schools in the world. We've got goats. The elderly goat bleats weakly at me. You can discern from the meaning, it's a clear cry for help. It's clear he's frustrated to be trapped here. Okay.
You mortals are all alike.
Oh, I have been goated.
Away.
And not the greatest of all time. The Naiad stares down her nose at you, clearly irritated. I'm going to bleat.
This is Naiad magic if I've ever seen it. We should leave while we still can.
Okay, then I will leave while I still can. I'm still a goat. I'm no longer a goat. She gonna goat me again?
Naiad transformations. Treacherous stuff.
Oh, we need moly root. Hence the phrase you may have heard, holy moly. Anything over there? No, doesn't look like it. And Cal Berkeley's an unusual school. It is not a great school to go to if you don't know what you want to do. And I was the perfect example of that. But believe me, I loved the campus. I loved the school. The only thing I didn't like was that policy. And the fact that I hadn't paid enough attention. Why should I get punished for not paying attention? Well, frankly, seems like a lot of people don't get punished for not paying attention. Oh, that was not fair. Alright, we have a waypoint, a teleport point. I would have been able to take the classes I wanted to take, but people in the major would have had priority. And for most classes, that meant you were not able to take the class. You just wanted to see.
So back up, thank you. The fishmen are you. Yeah, up this way, I think.
Got him. It's DNF to heal and increase our energy. Gotta remember that.
They keep healing the leader.
Ain't nobody healing the leader now. Got him.
Dear gods, a counterattack's coming.
Oh, we'll counterattack. How lovely. Missed me.
You killed them all. How did you do that?
I'm a badass. If you were paying attention, wouldn't have bothered asking how I could do that. The answer was obvious. Am badass. Clearly, these guys not very smart. I still don't have a bow that's worth a crap. Serious?
Everyone in Pagos can breathe easier now. And, I'm pretty sure I'd be dead if you hadn't helped. So, thanks. Really. Could you report back to Pentaconta and let her know we succeeded? We'll stay here to hold the hill.
You hold the
Since
hill.
We've got a good vantage. I can give you an overview of what I've been told about the area if you want.
Give me a rundown.
We have the Enclave to the northeast, the Bronze Lion Camp to the southwest, and strange monster sightings to the east. What do you want to know?
About the
One of
Enclave?
the farms up north escaped the flooding. Most of the survivors who couldn't make it to Pagos, the situation there was pretty desperate last I heard. And the militia forces there are spread pretty thin. If you don't have other orders, I'm sure they could use
About
you.
the Bronze Lion Camp?
Some so-called mercenaries named the Bronze Lion set up camp to the southwest. I hear they've got an unbeatable warrior leading them, and they've been capturing locals. I'd stay far away from them if I was you. The fishmen are enough to handle.
And the monster
Yeah,
sightings.
so some of our messengers have said they were attacked by strange. I can't believe that they're sending us out with creatures like that. A few reports also mentioned a strange noise accompanying the monsters. So, if you hear a weird noise, I'd advise running in the other direction. Sure. What can I help with?
Not a thing. Let's see. Oh, they want us to go back and report. We will go back and report. Sell our junk. See if maybe they have a bow for sale now. Not that I'm bitter or anything. Is bitter. Here goes village. Totally bitter. Doubt me? Oh, God, bitter. Ugh. Ugh. Spit. Spit.
I sense something.
Found some embers of night. Here, give them to me. I'll reward you.
I'm a scholar, a researcher. I study the Mycenaeans, how they lived, their magic, embers of night, fragments of stolen dark. The embers are no use to you.
So, how many embers? I have 5 embers. There's nothing I can buy that's of any real use to me here and now, or at all. Consumable. Doesn't actually say what it does. A charm piece. Mysterious epic chest. Well, I can't give you anything for any of those, lass. Sorry. Where's the questy bit? Where is the questy turn in? Is that the questy turn in? That is. That's one of them. That's Otis, I think his name was.
Need quality iron.
Iron, okay. This is the guy who has quality iron, so he's not going to have bows because bows are made of wood. Okay, this is pretty straightforward science so far. Come over here, and we'll keep the pretty. We'll keep the pretty things here in our stash. And you'll note he's a hunter.
Going hunting?
Going hunting? Sounds like he should have bows. He has the only bow. Oh, he does have. He has a couple of yellow quality bows. I can even afford them. 32 to 36 or 34 to 38. Base ailment chance, a little bit of lightning damage. Increased pierce chance, attack and cast. Weapon lightning. Ailment power, poison damage, and lightning damage. I think we want that one. We want to buy it. So, our current bow attacks are doing 127 to 141. So, top end of 141 to 200. That's almost a 50% damage increase. 45%, let's call it. I have to talk to Otis. Otis, my man! We are gonna die. That's an old guy movie reference.
How'd you go dealing with the minities?
If anyone got it. Explain and give him the shiny stone.
They do remember me. This stone is just like the ones they used to leave. Can hardly poor critters. Just because they're monsters doesn't mean they're monsters. You know?
Yes, I do know. Actually. Quests. That's the open portal. Quests. That should be quests, right? Nope, that's the map. Map and quests. Map and quests. Quests. Search for the sea god. Heroic spirit, Aegean. Collect moly root. Report to Pentaconter Chryse in the village. That's there. Okay. Ah, that's down below. We got to take the elevator down again. You got to keep them elevated. I didn't see where this went. Oh, we got a person.
Have you ever dabbled in divine magic?
Ooh. Ah, she's got magical items. I don't believe in magic. Magic is the way of the weak. That's a strange man who seems to think he is a chicken. That's a creditable chicken impersonation, by the way. Well, destroying everything will be much easier now. Murdering everything with about a 50% increase in damage, give or take, just from the basics. Take me downstairs, please.
You again. We
I took
haven't
care of
had
the
an
smoke
assault frog,
signals.
Really? You actually followed my orders and succeeded? Without dying? That's refreshing. I'm glad to have you in the militia. Kill any Ichthians you come across, and I'll keep you in my
About the
prayers.
future of the flooded
now that
farmland.
we've taken Lookout's vantage, we can use it as a foothold to push further in. With only a few proper... I should have insisted on more militia training over the years.
About the future of
Now that the
Pyrgos.
elevator assaults have... The important things now are rest... You're welcome in Pyrgos anytime, soldier. The village owes you a debt.
That's true. They do. You all do. Every last one of you. Well, where else did we have? Up, all the way up there. We could run, or we can go back up and teleport. We'll go back up and teleport. There's no, doesn't seem to be a teleport anywhere close. So we'll go back up and teleport. And I cooked the chicken. Interesting. The thing is, because it's actually a human, it wouldn't be chicken. That would be what has been referred to occasionally in the past as long pig. Purportedly tastes like pork. I myself have never eaten human flesh, except, I mean, like, I'll bite like a hangnail, and sometimes I assume I must have swallowed one of those, but I can't say I tasted it. That's possible that that's more detail than you needed. Traps and circles of fire. Interesting. Jerks, but interesting.
Need more energy.
Fires don't go out when I kill the person who casts this magical ring of fire? That just seems unfortunate. Betrothal rings. 2 copper rings used to symbolize a couple's engagement. Oh my god, he's killing families. He's killing men and women who are married and taking their rings. Total dick move. Fishbone armbands of parrying. Oops. Rejuvenating health potion. My health potion is not as good. This has additional health regen and cleanses chilled and burning effects on use. I will most certainly swap that out. Or in for the old one. Whichever. Out, in, potato, tomato. Let's call the whole thing off. Where are we going? We got more crabs? Is there no end to crabs in this place? Apparently there's no end to crabs in this place. I'm not sure they're edible after I've poisoned them. What do you think? I'm leaning probably not. Ooh, that's not good. Something there was hitting me really hard. First time I've had to use my heal potion. Used the energy potion a couple of times, but the heal potion, that's the first. All right, we're going to jump. Oh, here we go. Good. Oh, we got a chest of goodies. From bands. Less armor. Better dodge cooldown rate. It's better strike and pierce damage. Yeah, we'll go with those. Sure. Jump! We've got, maybe the betrothal rings belong to Philia and Dorian. Their spirits stand forlorn and silent, staring at the bloody bodies. They do not acknowledge your presence. I will return their betrothal rings. Aha! I have correctly intuited what was going on. When you present the rings, the spirits break out of their sad reverie. They smile at each other, then at you. It seems that whatever sorrow tethered them to this realm has fallen away. Big chunk of XP and 10 Embers of Night, the currency that I didn't have enough to buy anything of. I now have enough to buy something. So again, I will jump. Go ahead and jump for your love. Not really. Philia's Diary. Ooh, a shiny biting fire triad staff of recovery. It's shiny and things. I can't get on the boat. I want to get out of here. Boing. Pardon the yawn. Alright, we murdered a bunch of people here. Previously on Murder a Bunch of People. Just a goodies. Ooh, yellow quality, rare boots. Those don't look like boots, they look more like pants. A little bit less armor. Again, better dodge cooldown rate. More health, cold resist, and movement speed. I think that's probably good for me. A little bit more movement speed to keep things at distance, since I have to do a fair amount of kiting. That goes down there. Oh, got a dead end over here. Whoop, we do not actually have a dead end over here. Take that, you scoundrel. Don't quite have the might for that. Pardon the yawn. It's not you, it's me. Fish spear, roly-poly fish spear.
Tell you all to get to the Enclave.
My husband wanted to call him the god one more time, but then the Ichthians took him
I
prisoner.
want that first.
You again.
Phylon the Scholar and Purse.
Still looking for Glaukos? You won't find him here. But these people need your help all the same.
World-weary Scholar.
From the bridge. He's certainly busy.
I can identify with that. World-weary Scholar.
It's been decades since he's appeared, but people still come here hoping to meet him. Now...
No. Glaukos' temple, defiled by Ichthians.
We've got a lot of fish folk to murder.
No good has ever come from gods interfering in mortals' lives.
Probably true. But don't tell the gods that. That's kind of their deal, you know? That's another level for me. We'll take a brief moment. Where were we putting stuff next? Well, I know we're putting passive points into warfare. I'm close on that. Attributes. I think agility. Probably could use a bit more might. Masteries, we have 2 more points. We have 1 more point. Oh no, we need 1 more to get to there. Okay, I'm going to hold on to the points until we open up the next tier. Although the next tier didn't really have anything I was all that interested in. 2 more here. Give us another pip. %, damage just seems so boring, you know? Enhanced ailment. Sure. Why not? Well, let's work our way through the temple here, murdering all the fishy folk as we go. Resistant fishbone boots of journeying. Can't wear them. I don't have the knowledge for it. Would I want to? More energy barriers, not bad. I probably would choose to wear those. But I need more knowledges.
Take your nemesis problem, for example. Better if the goddess had never heard of you, don't you think?
Well, yeah, because she wants me dead specifically.
Get me out of this cage.
Maybe. I'll consider it.
Oh, thank you. Priestess Althea was calling on the god when the Ichthians attacked. They took her below.
Below?
Aye. Into the crypt beneath the shrine. For what unnatural purpose, I don't know. I don't know. He wasn't here.
I'll do it.
Was sealed off for a reason.
I'll find the priestess. I believe, yeah, we'll eventually jump from there to this side. Just want to make sure, you know, I'm not missing any fat loot, because, hey, this is a game about fat loot. We want fat loot, and we cannot lie. All right, we're going down into the crypt. Whoop, hey there. We have another Ichthian fin. Is that 2 or 3 of them? Ichthian fin. We have 2 Ichthian fins, venom sac. Oh, we do have 3 Ichthian fins. Ailment duration, ailment duration, ailment duration. Do we right click on them? Can enchant a weapon with increased ailment duration. I'm guessing then we have to have someone who can craft those together. Again, that's a complete and utter guess by yours truly. We got a big chest over there. Got a big hole in the ground. Leads down to the water. Gold and an inlaid cap of focus. Oh, we've got friends. Not particularly friendly friends. At least I wasn't friendly to them. Might have been friendly. No.
Not enough energy.
My memory is vague, but this is a bigger place, I think, than it seems, if memory is serving correctly here. We'll go in there in a minute. We've got more stuff over there. Go in here first. Nothing? Are you kidding me? Look at that. It's enormous. It has to be filled with valuable loot and magical things. Stuff that I want. Huh? Yes, it's more along the lines of what I was doing.
Titan Iker, here. Careful. Aristanu's spirit will never forgive me if something happens to you.
Help! The Ichthians trapped me here. The relic's power. It's...
Yeah. Are we sure she's not?
The Titan Iker is holding the priestess captive.
Glaucus, deliver
I fear
us.
she won't last much longer. I doubt any mortal is capable of holding that much energy for long.
Nothing we can do. We can't talk to her, so go this way. That looks like that may be a loop around from the other side. Not seeing anything immediately. It's got to be over here. Ah! Heard something yell. Shoot these other things? No, that's the only thing that appears. I can hear somebody. Is that me supposed to be shouting? touch the ichor. Okay. Divine challenge. Aha. Round two. Line them up. Third verse. Oh, it follows. That's unfair. Round. Got a big bad guy now. Ooh, do not like. Cannot outrun that. It appears to move completely in time with me. Challenge complete. Passive point, active
I'm in
point.
my right mind again.
She's in her right mind again. Well, that's nice.
Come, speak
Good
to me.
evening. Or as you would say, howdy. We had a point. We got a passive point. We wanted one more passive point over here to give us 6. To give us either pierce, strike, or just plain damage. Not enthused about any of those options, but we'll go with that one. We had one more mastery. Back to rogue. Right there yet. We'll hold on to the point until we get to, well, I'm not nuts about either one of those. So, let's see. We need 2 more points to open up the next tier. We'll drop 1 in here. That'll remind us that this is where we want to go next. All right. Althea?
Thank you. Who knew such an awful relic was buried beneath the shrine? How can I repay you?
You're Glaukos' priestess. I need the gods' help.
Everyone does. I can try to call on him, but I can't promise anything. Meet me back at the temple.
Okay.
That's the Aegean. Absorb its power.
Touch the ichor. Try it. Doesn't like it me when I touch it. Where am I supposed to touch it? I touched it. There we go. Five divinity.
Are you trying to do Nemesis's job for her?
I had it under control.
Do you even know what Titan Ica is? It's the blood of a fallen Titan.
That makes sense.
It created the Furies and the Giants. Do you feel any different? Horns growing out of your skull, and uncontrollable hunger for blood.
Yeah,
anything.
Got that. I feel stronger.
Oh gods, just as I feared. Wait, what did you say? Remarkable.
I feel stronger.
You absorbed the Ica. Aristano always said you were special. I'm beginning to think she was right.
Of course she was right. Have you met me? Obviously I'm special. Alright, that opens up that tier of divinity. Ooh, new passives. It's gonna be a while before we get up to there. Scattershot is what I'm aiming for eventually. Well, what do we open up? Let's see. Taste for blood. Ooh, lifesteal. Like that. Fire. Ooh, it's so crude. Spells? No. Damage with weapon attacks. And dismantling tactics. For using the mark. Immediately interesting is the lifesteal. Seems quite interesting to me. Right, we need to go this way and hop down. Hop up. That's the crypt. What's over here? That's where we hop back to the other side. Maybe there's some nice looty bits up here we could hope. Or maybe just some fishy bastards.
Need more energy.
Moly root. Excellent. We needed the moly root for a quest. Where we get the phrase holy moly. Seriously. I mean, I make things up a lot, but not this time. That's actually where we get the saying. Down. And we hop across.
Great Glaukos, god of sea and sailors, protector of Pyrgos, come to us in our hour of need. Save us from your ancient enemies and bring peace to our land.
That's probably not going to work out.
I'm sorry. This silence you hear has greeted me every morning for the last 20 years.
So it's true. My old friend is gone.
I need a god's help to enter the Moirai realm.
There may be someone. The head priest, Nicias, left a short while ago, seeking the god Pan's assistance.
Pan? No!
Pan is obviously the god of cooking.
Why would he do such a thing?
You saw the state of the shrine, of the farmlands. We need a god's protection.
How do I find Pan?
Nicias gave me the passphrase for Pan's vineyard,
And, obviously
in case I wanted
Pan's
to follow.
spouse's pot.
Triptolemus trips on Castor's canny cantrips. It's a mouthful, I know, but that's Pan for you. The vineyard is northeast of here.
Faithful Nicias, forsaking Glaukos for an untrustworthy god like Pan.
Well, you know, any god in a storm, I suppose.
Never put much faith in Glaukos yourself.
More XP. I like
Still,
it.
I'll never be so foolish as to worship Pan.
Let's see. Where was the Moli? The Moli goddess was there.
Someone
Moli,
has to talk sense into Nick.
the Moli requiring, was it Nereid?
I don't know if there's anything I can do for you. It's my duty.
Ah, you were right, love. He does have the look of the gods about him.
Thank you. We'll be moving on to the Enclave now, but we'll never forget what you did for...
Right. It was there. Yes, the Naiad and the goats, so we moved to there instead. Oof. Just a Naiad turning a whole bunch of people into goats. Kind of a dick move.
Go
Sagnaria.
away. I'm warning you.
Consume Moly root to transform back.
My magic. How did you... Wait, please don't hurt me. Before you judge, listen.
These goats. Don't you know they're the greatest of all time?
Mortals. Trespassers. Thought they could steal from me. They don't deserve your pity. When the floods came, I protected them. But one of them, a beautiful man with skin like an olive tree, betrayed me.
Skin
He
like bark?
defiled my grove, stealing my sacred lily, and ran off into the night. Now, none of them may leave. Let them bleat like the greedy little goats.
These people are innocent.
I was innocent.
These goats.
I was kind and welcoming. I opened my arms and my grove. No, never again.
And what if I return the lily?
Why should I trust another mortal? Your tongues only know how to speak lies. But
That's speciesist.
if I had my lily back, I suppose I could lift my spell on these others.
About the lily.
What is the significance of a burbling brook or a bird song? It was my joy. It never wilts. Always blooms. You mortals have legends. He that possesses a lily from a naiad's grove will desire nothing. As if that were possible. All you mortals do is want and want and want.
Guilty. Guilty as charged. She's got me on that one. I do want it. But we don't have far to go to get her Lily back, it seems. Pictures of Lily. Lily, oh Lily.
Hi, you! Looking to earn some easy coin?
You look like your arm's strong enough to hold a blade. Unlike the last few We're a mercenary company, the Bronze Lions. There's a lot of gold in this business for people who can follow orders and keep their mouths shut.
Hey. You actually want to join?
Watch your mouth, recruit.
Sir, yes, sir! A lot of bronze lions around. I think I have to fight their boss, their chief, their commander. That's him there with the aura around him.
What is it? Spit it out, old man!
Well, sir, you conscripted Alistair last week against his will.
You're accusing me of something. Everyone here fights for me because they want to. Isn't that right, man?
I don't believe
Sure
Onetus
is.
is
Ain't
telling
nothing
the truth.
better than being a bronze lion boss.
Wow.
Well, respectfully, sir, it's just...
Find and speak to Onetus.
Who do you think you are? You reckon you can just barge on in here and interrupt me? I'll get to you in a bit. Now.
Oh. I was requesting, sir, that you release my boy back to me. Please? He's a good lad. Surely you understand, sir.
I just want to go home.
What's happening here?
Please help me. He's trying to force me to join his bandit troop. I barely know how to swing a sword.
Please. My son ain't a fighter.
Says isn't.
Our family needs him. We lost everything in the flooding.
Men, throw the old codger in a cage. If Alistair tries to desert...
You're not
got a
nice,
face of
Onetos.
his
With pleasure, boss.
And this guy I really dislike. Leave them alone.
Or what? Are you gonna make what?
Yep.
Who do you think you are, swine?
I'm
Everyone,
the swine who's about to
watch
dance
close.
on your face.
This is... You're dead.
Not enough energy.
Wow, that's all he got. Oh, come on.
Let's get you out of here.
Oh, all of them. At once. Any more? What? I hit the wrong button. Okay, he didn't do that in the middle of a big fight. He had a crappity ass bow. I mean, come on, seriously, dude. You're in charge of this place. You can do better than that. Hey, Nod Knox. Let's see. Quick check. 3 in the morning for you? I mean, some people like to wake up early, but that seems like a bit much. I'm just defeating a tyrannical chief of a batch of not very good mercenaries. Oh, look, more of them. They're just not very good at their jobs. The traps aren't effective if I don't move. It turns out. Oh, dude, traps. Well, I hope it was a choice and not that you couldn't sleep. Or that you woke up and couldn't get back to sleep. I get that one pretty frequently. Waking up and can't get back to sleep. That one's frustrating. Even worse than not being able to sleep. Hey guys, it's a poop house. Sleep schedule's wonky after you started only eating one meal per 24 to 30 hours. Yeah, that's going to mess with your body clock for sure. Fall asleep for about 4 hours and wake up. That's not that unusual. In fact, there is... I remember seeing a study, I don't remember how long ago, that basically says that our bodies are programmed to do 2 sleeps a day, shorter than what we usually do. It's sort of the more natural way for us to do it. A sacred lily, that's what she wanted. That's what the Naiad, Nereid, whichever she is, wanted, was a lily. Got some shiny. A worthless normal spear. Who's interested in a worthless normal spear? Not I. I am not. What do we have over here? Oh. This is... End the Bronze Lion Threat. Check Alastor and Boros. Make sure that they made it out safe. Alastor? Boros?
Thank you. if you hadn't stepped in when you did.
They were not meant to eat
I can't
every
even
6 hours
imagine.
as we do in modern
saved
society.
my
That is certainly
son.
true.
Thank you.
I hope that now Anitas is dead, we can all go home without the Bronze Lions coming after us.
That
Still,
would be nice.
I think I'll be looking over my shoulder for a long time. But thank you. Really. You're a... Well...
I'm a
His
well?
troops watch over and protect.
He said I'm a well. That doesn't even make
Thank you.
sense.
I did not...
Yep.
Nice job.
Yep. I'm the hero. Maybe not the hero they needed. Oh wait, yes, I was the one they needed. Naiad, Nereid, whichever the hell she is. Hamisa?
No one goes free until my lily is returned to me.
Would this be the lily?
You found it, and you returned it. I'm sorry, perhaps I was too quick to judge all mortals.
You were,
And
spirit
what
of
about
the river.
thief? What happened to him?
Well, describe him. Was he a big, strong guy who's now dead?
That's a shame. He was so beautiful. Who knew beauty could be so treacherous? You kept your word, so I will keep mine.
They're no longer ghosts.
Thank your friend here.
Thank
And a
you.
passive
Do not
point for
come
me.
back.
And a level. I'm now level 12.
Never, merciful nymph.
We have 2 attribute points. Let's see. We can give ourselves a little more knowledge and even more agility. That works for me. Masteries. We have another point there. Live most of your life due to certain circumstances without access to food, so you're quite well versed in fasting. Why I started banging on about breakfast and lunch. Well, yeah, I can certainly see a person having a natural rhythm, but I can also completely understand someone who has been, conventionalized, shall we say. 3 passive points. The taste for blood. Yeah, I like the taste of blood. That sounds good to me. Sorry. Were we here for another point? I think we were. Yes, we were. So we have another point here. Enhanced critical hits. Aura grants you and allies plus 10% increased critical hit chance. Rich in iron and social adversity. Well, it's important that you have both. Aura grants you increased critical hit damage multiplier. It just doesn't seem that great. Weapon coating. Poison weapon damage. Okay, I'm sold. I am enjoying the game more than the first time. Maybe simply because it, having gone through the way the game plays previously, it's a little faster. I don't have to try and figure everything out. Okay, I'm not especially interested in either Flicker or Vanish. Although Vanish isn't bad. What does it have? Flash Powder. Stuns enemies. Apply Doom. Enhanced ailments. Increase ailments chance and power. I'm assuming that's while you're stealthed. Additional speed and attack speed. Gain flow. Enhanced crits. Extra duration. Lifesteal. An emergency. I can certainly see the utility. I think I like the increased lifesteal too. There we go.
Never.
Yeah, I'm alright with this.
You're back. Is there something you wish to talk about?
Have I done the quest where you need to run away cows to a grumpy farmer who shares food? Not yet. I just finished off this one. I know I hadn't done this one before, my previous playthrough.
I am the river.
About the floods.
I couldn't control where the water went. Such a disaster.
And about Glaukos.
What do you want to know about that coward? They say he was immortal once.
He was immortal
Slander.
once.
Having once been mortal made Glaukos a better god than any Olympian.
Wow. Yeah, but you're his friend, dude. Super good writing and voice acting. Yeah, generally the writing has been very solid for sure. Voice acting, no complaints. All right, where are we off to next? There. So we'll go here to there. Uh-oh, spooters. Where did those spooters come from? Oh, up here. To there. Teleport me. Poof. And like that, I was gone. Out back. Oh, fat loot. Not fat loot. Why no fat loot? All Lens wants is a little fat loot. Let's try our vanish. That didn't appear to work. Maybe it doesn't actually make me vanish. Maybe it just increases my movement speed and damage for 6 seconds. Not that that's bad. And the lifesteal. Have a lay down, son. That probably wasn't an optimal use of my arrow. That it didn't actually hit anybody. More moly root. Don't know if I'll need more. Having already used moly root to convince the Naiad? Not sure. To release the goat men from the enchantment she had given them. That's heading off not in the direction we need to go. I'm trying to be less anal retentive about following every single quest out and then searching in every area to see what I might be missing. Which is kind of my default value. It took years of Path of Exile to generally break me of that habit of having to trace every freaking option down.
Not while the dead walk.
What were you thinking, sending Nephili in alone?
She knows what she's doing. She's put more skeletons to rest than you or I. Finally, someone from the militia. You couldn't have had a better timing.
What's going on?
The dead are rising, and you can guess whose fault it is. The Ichthians. Floods damaged the place.
Yeah, blame the fish folk.
Brave
Why on earth would the
Nephili
fish
went
folk
in
be
to
raising the
pacify
dead?
the dead ages ago. This coward never should have let her go in alone.
Are you trained to fight the undead, Helica? You can't nag them back to their graves, you know.
Ooh, smack talk. Very nice. I can look for Nephili.
You look like you can handle yourself. All right, find Nephili, and if you can manage it, put the dead to rest.
Pyrgos graveyard. Wow, quite a long ways from Pyrgos to the graveyard. Does everyone really like hoof it over here to bury their dead? It takes you 20 to 25 hours to finish the campaign every league. I don't think I'm quite that long, but I'm not terribly far behind. It's also going to depend on the build.
Not enough energy.
I have some necrotic bones, which I think is kind of redundant. Necrotic basically means of the dead. So bones of the dead is... it seems redundant to me. That's all I'm saying. Xanthippe of Messenia, skilled huntress, beloved mother. Alright, the quest is over there. We have another gate. Let's head into the little questy area. Whoop, hi guys. Eat a couple of grenades. And just arrows for you, sir. Guy organizing the LAN weekend called you today and more or less screamed Diablo 2 at you. Yeah, that doesn't surprise me. He's normally the most emotionally subdued man you know. Seems to have struck the nostalgia nerve hard. Yeah, all of the PoE streamers were playing D2R today. The general consensus is that it's a fun and strong class. I would expect it to be a little overpowered initially. You don't want to disappoint people when you're bringing out something like that, you know, which is going to really, it's going to hit them big time in the nostalgia, want to play vibe. So you want them to initially have just a blast with the new character.
You don't belong here. Back to the underworld with you.
I've opened the door.
Well,
Now I get on the
you're
floor.
the first person I've seen in a while that doesn't smell of rotting meat.
Actually, I'm at a distance. You can't smell me. I kind of do smell like rotting meat. It's a natural body thing. I wish I didn't. Only summons Goatman so you can guess what this old goat farmer is going to play. I had not considered that. That does, in fact, yeah. If you ever played Rude Quest, the Goatmen are called Broo. B-R-O-O. They are mostly servants of chaos. The gate guard thought you might need help.
Help? Me? Well, maybe this time. Meet me by the gate to the lower graveyard. I have an idea what's riling up the dead.
Okay, but first I'm going to go in here and open up this chest. Oh, come on. 2 regular non-magic items? That's just insulting. Oh, more dead. More deadites. I don't have my buff on. And I always want to have my buff on. Did he just die already? That's not too big of an ask. Hey, at least one of those guys was kind enough to draw a sophist cowl of adroitness. More armor, more energy barrier, a little edge. We don't have the energy regen, so that's a little less good, but sure, we'll go with it. It's stylish. You'll note, you can still see my belly. True to life. I actually have a belly very similar to that you don't want to see. Let's say that the poison and arrow seem to work well. They felt quite anemic when you tried them when Rogue first came out. The poison seems to be occasionally it starts feeling good, but not regularly yet. Anyway. Pants I can't wear. Those aren't greaves. Those are pants, guys. They go up to the waist. My shoes do not reach my waist. But the arrows feel solid for sure.
The lower graveyard.
The great
heroes of Pyrgos are
Oh,
buried
the
there,
great heroes of
including the
Pyrgos.
great
So it's
Aristomenes
empty?
And his battle companions. I'd bet anything they're the ones causing the dead to rage.
What do you need me to do?
I can't fight an army of angry dead. But you can. Take this incense. Use it on the graves of Aristomenes and his companions.
Okay, Aristomenes and his companions. The lower graveyard. And that's just the arrows hitting.
A hero's grave. Quick, use the incense.
You think to send us away with sweet incense? We will never retreat!
More. So there's poison. We'll see how much that really does. The poison is relatively short-lived. Let's see. How about... Missed me.
I was Hylas, charioteer to the great Aristomenes. Together we drove back the Ichthians from Pyrgos plain, but now my race is done. The days when I tasted the glory of battle are over.
Weapon cold damage and energy barrier. That's a lot of energy barrier. What do we currently have? Weapon vitality and energy. Energy barrier, weapon, and critical hit chance. I don't think that one's quite. It's not quite where I want it to be. You know? All right, we've killed the first of Aristomenes. Doughty companions. That is a lot more armor. Cold resist summons. The rest of the stats stink, though. So, yeah. That's going to be a no from me, dog. Dodge cooldown, more health, fire resist instead of cold, but no movement speed. I kind of like the movement speed, gotta admit. It helps me kite. Got him. Been poisoned. If I put 1 point into the cleansing modifier and the energy shield basic skill, I have not. I'm guessing that would be a good one to drop a point into. The only thing I think I've put it into the basic. Found it quite helpful. I will keep that. We have a new cap. Is this an improvement? A little more armor. Dodge cooldown. Less energy barrier. Cold resist and increased cooldown rate. I like the increased cooldown rate. Oh. Dude, you're on fire. Has anyone told you that you're on fire? A resistant sophist chitin of parrying. Can't wear it. I need more knowledge. Do I want to wear it? More armor, a lot of energy barrier, fire and poison resist, glancing hits, and vigor. Yeah, depending on what my knowledge is right now, I don't remember. I will, if I put a point into knowledge at my next opportunity, I will then wear that. Played up to the start of Act 3 with Warfare Rogue Melee character. I am Rogue Melee. I haven't used any Melee. I'm mostly just using it for buffs right now.
Another hero's grave. Let's hope this one gives us less trouble than the last.
Come now. You think you can force me back to my grave?
Well, I got all of them in one go. I'll just run in circles and keep... Oh, wait, it looks like there's more of them showing up. That's probably not a good idea then.
When I'm done fighting, your only friends will be the close.
Wait. Hey, girlfriend. This isn't necessary. We don't have to fight. Why can't we be friends? Whoop, 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 whoop.
I was Atonia, champion of Aristomenes. When my sharp bronze spear bit Ichthian flesh, their families wept. But
Only use the passives from Rogue. That's all I've done so far from Warrior.
Forgive me, great king.
We have a yellow ring. Weapon vitality damage, energy barrier, and critical hit chance. The exact same stats, but better numbers. Would we rather have more of the same? I think so. Yeah, why not? New boots. That was the one I already looked at. Shield and yeah. Okay. Did they have a rearrange? They do have a sword. Oh, very nice.
Need more energy.
A smoldering scepter of death. I know it's scepter. I'm being silly. Wow, that completely rearranged. I gotta give them full credit. They do have a hell of a graveyard here in Pyrgos.
Energy.
A bow of focus. Got more flat damage than what I've got. Oh, it moves. You're not supposed to be able to do that, dude. Uncool. My assumption is this is going to be less good, but we'll have to check. So currently, 206 to 227. less, as I expected. And a crappity-ass bow. That's the technical name for it. A summoner's straight-edge dagger of carnage. Needs more affixes. You don't even deserve one of my special attacks. That's how little I think of you, sir.
The crypt of Aristomenes. If I recall, he had 3 battle companions. Are these braziers connected somehow?
So maybe we need to find the... That's the boss's digs. Quite literally his digs. Where he has been dug into the ground and buried. Stop, please, and just be dead. It's so demanding, the undead. It's like, oh, you have to bury us again, blah, 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 blah. The only good undead is a dead undead. That doesn't quite work. I need to work on that. Everyone coming?
Need more energy.
Nice of them to line up. New cap. Same armor, same dodge, just energy regen. That actually might be better. I don't think I've had any chest armor improvement in a very long time. Armor, dodge cooldown, hold resist. Yeah, I'll take that. Also, this means you don't get to or have to look at my chubby belly anymore of my character. My belly, you don't have to look at. Fortunately for everybody involved. So is this the... No, this is... Okay, this is exiting the graveyard. Yeah, your graveyard emblem is in front of my face, so I can't see what I'm fighting. I have leveled up.
A hero's grave. Better prepare for a fight.
Yes, I will. It was in the core. Preparation, enduring, fleeting, ailment cleanse. Yeah? I probably should have read through these a little bit more than I did. Thank you for that pointer. Very welcome. Indeed. We need one more point here for sure. Bloop. To give us some more lifesteal for taste for blood. It's lifesteal always seems like a good investment. Attributes. I'm gonna give a little buff there. Very good versus burning and poison. Yep, that's what I would expect. Which I'm burning a couple of times. Poison has not been a problem yet, but yeah, that can change. I really want my scatter shot. I saw Al Kaiser running around with scatter shot, and it looked quite solid. Let's see, I put 4 points into taste for blood. Delicious. Pierce and bleed, not too bad. Deadly affliction. Alright, that'll do for our passives for now. We have one more active point. We put 1 point in here. We do get another one for 2, so we'll drop one in here. For poison to do damage, you need ailment power, by the way. Yeah. I know it does some. I just haven't been able to crank it up to the point where it is a huge deal. If I throw the poison grenade and I hit like a half a dozen, I can see it ticking pretty solidly. We put 1 into lifesteal. Do we want more lifesteal? Okay, 2 lifesteal. All right, so this should be the third of the sort of heroes to the main hero.
Challenger.
Tidius, or Tidius.
Enough energy.
The enemy's weak.
All right, we've got Tidius, or Tidius, however it's pronounced. Missed me. Loser. Loser missed me.
Snuck into the Ichthian camp, killing their leaders while they slept. But in the end, I was not clever enough. I accept my fate.
Alright, that should just leave us with the boss. Poison. In a graveyard. Come on, it's not like someone's going to steal from the dead. Oh, wait, there's a graveyard. Graveyard. Yeah, never mind. Cold resist and cooldown rate. More CDR. Who doesn't like CDR? Don't need a sledge. Don't need a heavy helm. All right. The Graveyard Tomb. A pendant of shrouding. Energy barrier. Kind of like the attributes, I have to say. Poison had it was a huge concern in the game when you first played. Act 1, you had crappy resistance, and I guess they toned it down a bit. Cobra Spit was deadly without healing potion. Yeah, I can see that. That was noticeable, to be sure. All right, presumably we're going to have to kick Aristomenes.
Aristomenes is a legend for a reason. You have the gifts of the gods, but be careful.
Oh, this is a good fight. I don't want good fights. I want to kick butt.
Whoever you are, stand down. My companions and I defeated the Ichthians before, and we will do it again.
Madness. This army of dead can't tell an Ichthian from a priestess. They'll slaughter everything that lives.
I am king here. A king's duty is to protect his people, and you will not stand in my way.
Doot, 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 doot. Ooh. Got a horn or something he's blowing? A little bit overly dramatic, you know. Ooh, that one was a little bit dicey. Really give it to him right now. Ah, he chose right then.
Not enough energy.
Got him.
11 weeks, my back.
No room for that.
Ah. Have I ever mentioned how much I hate inventory full messages? Because it's a lot. It's enormous amounts. Aristomenes' skull. That's a bit dark. When you defeat bosses for the first time, they'll drop a remnant. Remnants can be offered at ritual shrines found in towns. Doing so unlocks the ability to revisit a memory of that battle whenever you wish. Ah! So you can fight them for additional loot. Remember, you started this on easy? I did. I did start it on easy. I'm an old man who's bad at games.
Weeks, my battle companions and I stood against the Ixians.
That's a long time to stand.
Memory is fresh as a newborn lamb. When I was pulled from the sleepy shores of death, I thought it was because the world needed me again.
The world has the memory of you, and that is enough. Ooh, that's pretty good. It is time for you to rest.
Yes, I see that
normal's more akin to PoE 2 difficulty. Yeah, then I'm glad
no one needs a dead hero.
that I chose proverbial easy mode.
Even great heroes are not immune to delusions of grandeur. The dead should rest.
I am immune to delusions of grandeur, but I am not immune to delusions of adequacy. I sometimes think I'm okay. Enter Pan's Vineyard. Well, that is not for today. We will just simply go back to town. Is that the town? Yeah, Piergo's village. We'll go through our fat loot. We'll sell the remains. We'll check and see if there's a newer and improved bow. Let's see. That's less armor. That's more of a caster's armor, I think. Medium armbands, more armor. Dodge cooldown usage is okay. The other numbers are all pretty good. We're going to use that. Booties. Edge, couple resists the movement speed. Sure, we'll use that. Linen spalders, we're almost certainly using that. CDR. A resist, energy barrier. Yeah, well, that's definitely a much cooler looking hat than we currently have on. Dodge cooldown, a bunch of resists, energy barrier, and, well, the cast speed does nothing for me. But my hat is way cooler than it was. I think we can all agree on that. The armor. Much lower armor. Dodge cooldown. 2 resists. Yeah, I like that better too. I'm actually now cooler looking, I have to say. For the alt weapons, let's just go ahead and go with that. Because, again, the rule of cool. I look cooler than I did. Let me run over here, drop off the nifty looking...
Need something stored?
greeny item. And we'll sell the rest.
Oh, dear Glaucus, what am I gonna do?
Make quality iron.
And we'll do a quick check with the hunter over here, who the first time I talked to him, he said, "Hey, do you need a bow?" And he had no bows for sale.
Going hunting?
He has a bow of death, which is a little bit full of itself. I think you should agree. Slightly more flat damage, but not all the extra bells and whistles. So I'll stick with what brung me, as some people would say. Do we have... we do have the currency to talk to this vendor.
I must... Embers of... The embers are no...
Yeah, we'd covered this before. A charm piece, passive vial. Mysterious epic chest. It just sings to me. It says lens. Buy a mysterious epic chest. You might get a cool mysterious epic. And I am a sucker for opening up presents. And that was a quest completed. So before I open that up, did I not leave a point somewhere? We have 2 in Vanish. We can put 1 more in. Yep. Is it X? It is. Grenade. Trick shot. Those are the passives. Preparation, we're currently at 7. We need 2 more points. Well, we can let it sit until we hit another point. Let's take a look. This is what we got. We got a Electrismos, an epic staff. Lightning damage, lightning resistance, attack and cast speed, ailment chance, ailment duration. Every 3 seconds, hitting an enemy with a weapon, attack, or lightning skill causes lightning arms. Similar to the other epic I got as a drop.
Oh, dear Glaucus.
Right, staff is not an armor. No, I
Need
know
something
that.
stored?
It's actually similar to the other epic we got, which had the same unique power, I believe. This has a slightly larger radius. Was not what I was hoping for. I was hoping for a nice purple kick-ass bow, and now I'm sad.
Oh, dear Glaucus, what am I gonna do?
Let's see. Repository. There should be a place for that here in town, I think. That's the ritual shrine. That's where we need to go. I will use remnants. I've offered your first remnant. When you return to the boss's arena, you'll find a memory knot. For a small price, you may revisit a memory of that battle as often as you like. Be sure to offer any remnants you find at a ritual shrine. Okay. Nothing, huh? Stupid gods. I didn't say that, any gods who are listening. Of course, that was a joke. And on that note, I think I'm going to call it an evening. I want to thank all of you guys, as always, for hanging out here. It is appreciated. I should return tomorrow at the usual time, 5 p.m. Pacific, 8 p.m. Eastern, middle of the night in Europe. Morning in Asia, Australia, and New Zealand with more of my standard nonsense. I expect I'll be back playing here. I believe 12 was the maximum level I had reached previously. That's the inventory, the attributes. Anyway, I think I'm level 13, so I'm higher than I have gotten in my previous play, where I went more to the east of the map, over in this direction, and found the Temple to Glaukos. Somewhere over here, if memory serves. So I'll be playing more of this tomorrow. I'm enjoying it. So, other things for the weekend. Let's see. Saturday, I'll be enjoying adult leisure beverages to celebrate Valentine's Day, as is tradition. And then Sunday, if I stream, it'll be later. It'll be 8 p.m. Pacific time for Guild Wars 2 raiding. That's the plans for the weekend from me. I will be back tomorrow. Knock on wood. Again, thank you for hanging. Hopefully you will see me soon. Have a great rest of your Thursday evening or Friday morning. And hopefully your Friday can go quickly and you can get into your weekend because you deserve a weekend. Back tomorrow. Take care and ciao for now. Bye, guys.